Alright, guys. Make sure to tip your staff, get some more drinks because it will make us more funny. Because we still have two more comedians coming. We're going to keep this show rolling for the next guy. He comes from San Angelo to grace us with some funnies. It's Greg Duran.
Had to get out of my system. I am Mexican. I don't know if I can tell right now. Y'all be sure not to make a big mess over here. I'm also a landscaper, so y'all just, keep it clean, keep it nice out there for me. Gotta wake up early and clean it up. Hey, how y'all doing tonight? All right, guys. Yeah. Looking good. John was right, y'all looking good, but he was joking when he said not all of y'all. Not all of y'all. Half of y'all were out here looking good. Well, the girls look good, the guys look like me, look like shit, all the time. And I got more in common with the guys that look like shit like me. It's alright, I'm still up here, I'm still hitting home runs, it's alright. I got more in common with the crowd when it's a small crowd like this, because I'm also kind of small in certain areas, so that kind of helps out for me a little bit. My mom, she likes that joke. She does. She likes that joke a lot because I did that. She did something, cochino. I'm like, what are you talking about? Talking about your small chorizo, right? I'm like, no, I went like this, Mom. I'm going to talk about my small hands. Y'all are the cochinos, and y'all are thinking the same thing, all right? No, but really, just to let y'all know a little bit of my credentials right now. I've been opening for a good amount of people lately, I've been doing pretty good. I don't know if y'all know Joe Rogan. Yeah, Joe Rogan's pretty good. Yeah, I didn't open for him though. I opened for his opener. Yeah, I'm getting up there. I'm in that. Yeah, we're heading the right direction. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I try and impress my dad with, right? And since I've been doing this, I've been like, Dad, who are your favorite comedians? And he says like old school names like Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, and all them. Like, okay, who are your most recent comedians though? And he's like, Felipe Esparza, Kevin Hart, of course. I'm like, okay, Dad, hold on. Who's your favorite comedian named Greg? And he's like, Greg Giraldo? What the hell are you trying to get out of here, huh? I'm not saying my dad doesn't like me, but one time I did get kidnapped, and they held me for ransom. Ransomers, they took a toe. They cut off my toe and mailed it to my dad and said, "Hey, pay that ransom, or we're gonna take everything else off." And my dad was like, "Well, I need more proof." I was like, "Shit." I would take off the foot. I'm missing the pinky toe. That's about it. All right, guys. How'd everybody New Year start off? Okay? Everybody? Oh, yeah. Not so much for me. I mean, you know what? Betty White, she passed away. Really feeling bad about that. Just I feel bad because my mom's nephew passed away the same week, but Betty White overshadowed his passing away in the family. Like we all like. My mom was like, she'll tell me, hey, you need to put some nice on your cousin's MySpace page. No, not MySpace, Facebook. I'm too old. That's how old I am. You put something nice on your cousin's Facebook page, and I'm like, all right. And that's when I first found out Betty White passed away. So immediately, like my mom, she's thinking I'm writing something on his page, but I'm writing something on hers. And I'm just like, oh man, you know what? Heaven gained an angel today. My mom's all like, I didn't know you and your cousin were that close. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Sorry. Everybody looking good again. Everybody looking good. Pretty much, that's how I think about death. I like to try and make jokes about it, you know. Like me and my buddy, we've we're getting older, and we told each other like, hey man, which one of us passes away first, man, the winner gets $100, you know. And I was just like, that's a pretty good bet. I'll take that. But how do if I win, how the hell am I supposed to get the money? I'm going to keep it in my back pocket, and it's going to be in there in the casket. So could you just imagine me, like I'm going up and paying my respects, and I'm like, sorry about your loss. Sorry about your loss. You was a great guy. Sorry about your loss. Sorry about your loss. Hey. Respect. And I just go up to the casket, and I just like, all right, cool. Sorry about your loss, guys. And that's a homeboy bet. That's a homeboy bet. I would gladly fulfill. If I pass away first, I'm gonna expect him to. I'm gonna put a little bit real deep though for him. He's gonna have a hard time. So I like how everybody was talking about drugs earlier, because my family used to be like pretty much my whole family. I call myself Greg Duran because so that way people can Google the band, but they'll get some of my stuff, my acts on the internet. But mainly because I'm trying to change the name. My last name in San Angelo. My family were big drug dealers back in the day, like real big drug dealers. So they don't do that no more. They don't do it at all. Pretty much they do. They sell tamales. Yeah, they sell tamales. Right? It's the same process though. It's the same process that you're doing with tamales like you were in drug dealing, You had your uncle that was real good at chopping up that coke. Now he's chopping up the meat, And then I had my two cousins out here, they did more drugs than they sold, but one's spreading the masa, one's putting the meat in there, little assembly line and shit, But we're making them do it in their underwear, because we still don't trust them. They're like, get those damn tamales out of your 20s. My grandma, God bless my grandma right now. I know her right now. She was like a kingpin of that right there. She was, but God bless her right now. I know wherever she's at, she's looking down on me. Not just because in heaven, but just sheer disappointment, pretty much. But yeah, she would be out there taste testing it. She's all like, this isn't a dozen hole. She'll kick your ass, But for real, my family, the ex drug dealers. I had a few family members that had those crazy drug stories that they would tell us, like on a campfire like this right here, And one of my cousins would just talk about how he was having a hard time kicking the habit of heroin or whatever, and then the other one was all like, yeah, man, I had the same problem with coke. And then that's where I kind of jump in. I'm like, because I don't do drugs at all, so I was just like, oh man, I know what you mean, bro. I tried quitting coke too. I tried giving it up for Lent. But I still have the same problem, It's crazy. Because I was just talking about Dr. Peppers and shit. It got quiet around that campfire pretty fast. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get some marshmallows. I'll be right back, guys. Monkeys. Fuck yeah, monkeys. Oh yeah, I haven't heard that phrase in a while. Yeah. Well. Right now, currently, I'm not too single right now. I got a few friends out here. But I was single for a while. I was single for a good while. I was trying all those dating websites, dating apps and everything. Okay, Cupid, eHarmony, Facebook, Christians Mingle, Farmers Only. I thought OnlyFans was a dating website too, but that didn't work out too good. I ended up getting an account, and now you know what? I stomp on food, my feet, because I got nice feet, and I make like $30,000 a month doing that, so that kind of helps out pretty good. That's good. Yeah, but yeah, no, I was single for a while, and I did, I blame COVID. I blame COVID pretty good. Just because I was out there buying hand sanitizers, masks, and rubber gloves and shit, I wasn't even thinking about buying condoms, That's a joke. It's a real good joke because, you know, I don't wear condoms. It's all right.
Yeah!
No condom guy right here. You know, I'm Catholic, man. I'm real strong about that. Real good responsible person. I've got 12 kids. No, I'm kidding. Nobody claps. Nobody claps. He's Mexican. That's pretty much average. That's what y'all were thinking. You weren't saying it, but you were thinking it.
Why did you say that?
Because you were thinking it. Being a comedian, I become psychic too, you know? Like, I know what you're thinking. But yeah, okay, pretty much. The other thing about being single during this pandemic, you know, I was hanging around with my family a lot, you know? And that was kind of wrong at the same time because I was just hanging out with family members, cousins and shit, you know, and thinking outside the box a little bit. And I was like, man, my cousins are freaking hot, you know? Yeah, you know, you start thinking of crazy shit like that because that's all you get to hang around with. And, you know, have you ever seen those Spanish soap operas? We call them novellas. Those are beautiful women, right? Yeah. Yeah. Just like you beautiful women. Y'all are just as freaking... Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, those are my cousins, man. That's hard for me not to think like that, you know, a little bit. It's kind of like, shit. It got to the point to where, like, you know, you get to a family barbecue, you just kind of like catch one across the way, but like, hey, what's up? You know, they're only third cousins, you know? Because I've done that joke enough. Every time I do that joke, and some white guy will always tell me, that's okay if it's your third cousin. I'm like, I love you white people, man. I love you, man. I was helping a Mexican out like that. Thank you. I got a damn third cousin I will hook up with tonight if I had a chance.
I know you, cousin.
Yeah, man. We're not sisters, right? You want a little bit out, but yeah. But yeah, like even though I was even getting to those dating apps and dating websites and everything, I was thinking about making my own, be all POC, plenty of cousins, right? Yeah, that's nice, it's catchy. Have a little commercial, be like, you ain't gotta be lonely with cousins only. Damn, it's catchy, man. I'm gonna make it happen. One thing, being a comedian right now, I've been having fun doing this, but I don't know if any of y'all other comedians have this in common with me. Like, I've come across this where people tell you jokes. People, when they find out you're a comedian, they want to tell you a joke, but hey, man, use it in your act. I'm like, yeah, all right, I can come up with my own jokes. It's okay. It's all right, we got it. Don't worry about it. I don't tell you how to do your job. Don't tell me how to do mine. You know? It got kind of bad because, you know what, at one point I was dating this one girl, and she had a boy, you know, and I was getting along real good with the boy and everything, and, you know, one day he just comes up to me, he's like, hey Greg, I have a joke, man, use it in your act. I'm like, oh, shit. So he comes up to me and he tells me, he's like, hey Greg, okay, here it goes. How many therapists does it take to change a light bulb? And I'm like, I don't know, how many? And he's all like, just one, but the light bulb has to want to change. Yeah. Y'all like that joke. That's cool. I didn't like it when I heard it, though. I was like, you know what, man? I got down on this level. I didn't have to go down so far because I'm short, I'm Mexican. But I was like, brush his head. No, that's why your dad ain't around right now, man. Telling weak ass shit like that. You know? I'm out the door already. I'm just like, fuck this. It's over. No. But one other thing, that's one other thing right now. That's pretty much the only pet peeve I got. Let me see. Really gotta think about stuff. Really gotta think about it a lot. One thing I don't like, you know what? I don't like handicapped people. I don't know if that's a good thing to say right now. But just because, you know what, I've always run across plenty of YouTube videos where, like, you see somebody with no arms. No, wait, you see them with no legs, and they're just, hitting home runs, they're like riding a skateboard, with just one arm and shit, and they're just doing ollies and shit. And I'm just like, you know what, you don't need a parking spot for that. If you can crush it like that, you don't need an extra parking spot. I'm gonna take that for you right now. Yeah. I also don't like Amber Alerts, because, a lot of times you always just hear about the kid just going missing for a few days, partying, Because the same thing happened whenever I heard a silver alert. My grandpa went missing for a while. Turns out he was just, some of his friends just doing whatever the hell he wanted. Like, dang, grandpa, you just ruined it for yourself, man. Can't take you nowhere. But hey, guys, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and end it with that one. Y'all were a great audience, man. I want y'all to take it easy tonight. This is my favorite saying. I always say to my friends. Y'all take it easy tonight, and if it's easy, take it home, all right? My name's Greg Duran.
Don't forget your Dr. Pepper. They were great audience.
Keep it going for Greg Duran. That's pretty good, man. All right, man. We're going to keep this show rolling. Coming up next to the stage is the headliner. You can see him all around